Hello again, folks. Erigoth here. We are going to do a Pauper run before it runs out. Been waiting and hoping that we would have Pauper. It's a format that I absolutely love. I think it takes some real creativity to, find a deck that has good synergy and runs well in using strictly commons. Um, let's Now my favorite thing to run in Pauper is white weenie. It's just an absolute blast. So we're gonna toss one together here. Um, Maybe a couple cartouches. I definitely want sacred cats. We might want some falcons. We'll toss them in there for now. There's a lot of good pump stuff we can do, but I'm not sure I want to do. I think I want to do something that's really creature heavy. Um, Gideon's is really good for removing big creatures. But I think we're going to go Luminous Bonds for our removal type. I like Daybreak, but I don't think I'm going to put them in here. Um, Mesa Unicorn's fantastic in this format. I don't even mind Revitalize and Take Vengeance, but I definitely want the Silver Beaks. I think these are awesome. Caught in the Brights, it's basically Luminous Bonds. We're going to actually use Luminous Bonds, though. Just we're not using creatures, so. Um, Legion Conquistador is pretty good because it does pull all those creatures out of your deck. There's the Luminous Bonds that we want. Let's put 4 in for now. I'm going to put these 3 in just in case. But I also want the Angels in here. Angels of Dawn. We want these buffing our full board of creatures. And the new M19 that generates 2/2/2s, if you follow. I want that in here as well. Did I go right past it? Not. Well, call the cavalry. Actually, call the cavalry might be. I was thinking Galleon Cavalry. They're kind of the same card. Um, put 4 of those in. Um, I'm also thinking because if we're not going to use enchantments to squeeze our way through, like we're going to use luminous bonds to help us get through. But I think we want. Where are they? I can never remember what it's called. Actually, Pegasus is really good. Territorial Hammer Skulls and the stag, Starcrown Stag. Did I put? Let's put 4 in. We're gonna go way over. Let's put these in. Queen's Commission. Okay. These are gonna help with getting things through. I don't really need Rust Wings if we're gonna use Coursers. This gives us extra creatures and first strike. Do I want to go with enchantments? Hmm. Martyr of Dusk is decent too because it gets a vampire out. It's a good basically 3/2 is what you're getting there with some lifelink. It's nice and sticky. Because I feel like we might be trading a lot. Oh, this does create. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this in. Maybe cut. Oh no, cut back one of those. Maybe cut back a courser. There's another. That gives +1/+1. What's it called? It's an eagle of some sort, right? Dawn Feather Eagle, yes. Do I want these? No, I'm gonna cut those. Maybe go back up on the silver beaks. It gives us our 40. No, Angel of Dawn. I think this gives us some first strike. Helps stuff be sticky. Let's take a look at lands. I don't want to do any tapped lands. Yeah, I think just standard plains. Like I don't think I care for the cycling enough for that. White stickies. Okay. Let's see how it does. I have to get to 4 wins to pay for the 500. I don't. So one thing I don't like about this is I don't think five because you should I think break even if it's 2 losses. I feel like you should. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna just spend gems for it because I want to get up to 5,000 gold to be able to do another draft. So I don't like to spend my gold. But yeah, let's do game 1. Let's see how this goes. So far, been seeing a lot of other different white decks, white black decks, vampire decks. Red's really popular. There's been some annoying vehicle decks that have that seem to be doing pretty good. But I've been doing not too bad. I tried running a green red that failed miserably. I think I only got 1, maybe 2 wins out of it. It wasn't great. We're gonna keep this. We got decent curve with it, some evasion. I just don't want to see any lands for a little bit. Yeah, you're getting nothing with that. Get this. I love these Silverbeak Griffins. Fantastic card. In mono white, even in not mono white, like it's 2 white for a 2/2 flyer. Okay. I'm okay with that. We'll put out the Gallant Cavalry next. Unless he puts down something that we absolutely want to be stagging. Although, I can't imagine. Um, Let me get rid of the stag. Really didn't want to see another land there, but we're okay. Just doing some shenanigans. Uh, Definitely don't want to see any more land draws. I feel like the Courser was the bigger one to get rid of, but no. Let's see well, doesn't really matter which one I choose right now. Getting some good damage out. Let's see if he starts. I imagine he's got just a pile of removal stuff. He's trying to play some sort of black control. Yeah, I think we're just going to see a lot of stuff like that. But we should still be able to rush him down with how much pressure this deck will give. And we have lethal currently. I imagine he's got more removal though, so what do we got here? Well, I don't know. He's desperate for cards apparently. That's game, pretty sure. He's got some removal. Oh, he survives another. No, he doesn't. That's a good top deck. Gave me exactly the 11 I needed. It's a good first game. It's kind of a this should be a creature heavy format, so decks like that I don't think you're gonna do too well with. Um, like you can only have so much removal, and if everybody else is playing really heavy flood decks, flood the board with weenies. Um, See, red does really well because it's removal that you also run a lot of weenie creatures with it. Which if he was running like some sort of vampire deck with a little bit of control to help have the vampires stick, that might make sense. But I don't know, maybe he just wasn't getting cards he needed. The enchantment that he's using is to try and combat the amount of weenies seen, I imagine, but it's not enough. You would need two or three of those out for it to be worthwhile, and it's just not going to be consistent enough to keep you in the games. I'd like to see, one or two lands come out in the first few draws here, and then I think we're in really good shape. But we do have a couple of two drops to keep our tempo up. Let's see what he's dropping here. He's apparently confused on how playing cards work. Just wants to sit and admire his hand, I guess. Do you know it's your turn? Are you lost? Is he just stuff like this? I'm never really sure. Are they roping? Are they like did they get an important phone call? Did you have to run to the bathroom? Or do you just not know what to do? Did you accidentally keep a hand with no land? So I don't know what's happening here. This is strange. I feel like did he actually have to go AFK? Like did he queue and walk away? I don't get this. Oh, there we go. Oh, hello. Oh, some dinos. I like that. So next turn, hopefully we can do another Silver Beak and that cartouche. Start filling that board up. I'd like to see lands. Lands would be nice right now. Um, we're gonna just keep our tempo up. If we don't get another land, we'll probably throw down the territorial. I think at this point he has a tough time. Ooh, nice. But I have first strike, so should have done the. Oh wait, I guess first strike doesn't matter in that. I didn't realize that. Um, drop this. Still have a ton of pressure for him to deal with. I really want to see another couple lands pop out here to make sure I can finish this off. But that should be that's game. Just confused on what was happening there. But yeah, so this is exactly the kind of games that we wanted to see. Control their creatures while just putting tons of pressure on the board. Quick wins. I think white has a really strong advantage in Pauper, especially when we're stuck to just standard cards. White's really strong in these sets. Um, there's definitely other good Pauper decks, but I think you're going to see the most consistency by playing white in this format for the next day and a half or so that it's still available. I know not everybody likes playing this format. I really enjoy it. And it's really good for people that don't have super strong collections as well, because like especially with physical cards, you know, get I've got friends that aren't great players that don't get to play a lot. So playing games where, you can't be dumping big mythics and rares on them, making them feel like they can't do anything. I'm not sure about this. Like we've got control until we get there, but I think I should have some creatures in my hand. Yeah, we'll do. We'll keep this one. I'm not going to keep that land. So I want to hopefully get a 2-drop or 1/1 drops. I haven't seen any Sacred Cats yet. Another white deck. This oh, where's white black? It's gonna be a white black light gain, I imagine. You'll put the cartouche on him right away. Priests. He won't be able to attack. we won't bother attacking either. We can really start putting some pressure on now. This board will start getting pretty big for him, especially if he's not getting land drops. I think he's got a double block at this point. Yeah, we'll do that. Hopefully get a land, get the Angel of Dawn. Nope. Another territorial. Um, we're gonna sit for a bit. He can't really attack. Um, I want another land. Get that Angel of Dawn. I think we can attack here. I think I'm okay with these trades. Does he double block that? Yeah. I want to get rid of the 2/2s. Okay, wow. This is interesting. I like this. Stag. Um, just get what pressure we can. We're able to block easily. Really need that 5th land. We get that 5th land and we are doing so good. That sucks. Come on. There we go. Um, okay, so he is opting to double block to try and get rid of some creatures. He's going to let a lot of damage through doing this way. I'm definitely okay with that. Let's see what he's got in response. I think when he sees that I've got a second angel, that's pretty debilitating for him. He can weenie block quite a bit though. He's got a lot of weenie blockers. Um, it's a good match. He's holding on pretty good. We continue to stag the Epic Cure if we decide to go full. Gives us, we have a lot in the air that he can't block. We have 5, 6, 7. If we make this unblockable, really. These have vigilance. You know, I'm okay with not blocking that. I feel like he's got a trick in there that's gonna cost me, and I've got lots of life. Don't think there's any requirement for me to block that. And it leaves me not having to worry about stagging the Epicure. I can stag one of the knights. I think um, I don't think he can. Yeah, he can't block the damage. Too many flyers. Um, he does have a lot of lifelink though, which will likely keep him because we've got what 7, 11, 13 going through, and he's healing for a lot. So this won't kill him, but it's going to severely debilitate him. Um, yeah, yep. Oh, it did kill him. I had my math. Oh, because of my first strike, I wasn't thinking about that. That was a really good game. It's a long one. 3 wins. Okay. Next up, a fellow Vivian Reed. Um, yeah, I think we keep this. Hope we pull a 1 or a 2 drop early. deck like this is really hard to contend with though. Like there's too many creatures to remove. And like the really good removal stuff obviously is not common. So you're able to just continue to just creature after creature after creature. It just becomes too much to deal with building like this. Um, and like we're building a lot of stuff that's got a lot of value. Um, doing things like the hammer skulls and the stags gives us a lot of stick. We're going very wide with the gallant cavalries. You know, a lot of small creatures. What explore deck really? Well, it's a one drop, not what we wanted to see for a one drop. Well, we're gonna see some attempted green stompy here. This starting hand might have been a little too slow, but we'll see. The nice thing is the hammer skulls and stags allow us to control their bigger creatures that they get out. Hopefully you find a land. Awesome. Get the hammer skull out. And I think next turn we do another hammer skull and a cartouche. Oh, that sucks. Okay. I think this is where he gets his Bailoff Gorger out. Um, he's definitely got some sort of trickery, right? I I think I just don't block that for now. Hmm. Oh, maybe he doesn't have trickery in there. Huh. Oh, let me go for the big play with the Dawn Feather Eagle. Smart. That's huge. Wouldn't have enough to kill him next turn. Just got to keep trying to build up value. I'm actually hoping he attacks. So now we've got 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's who we stag. So don't think, yeah, we can't do this yet. Another stag or hammerhead would be perfect. Yeah, I think so. We push it so he can't block with this. And we have vigilance. We don't want him to be able to block my stag. He'd survive with 1 health. Yeah, he needs to block with everything. There we go. So, and then I still have blockers. Yeah, there you go. Good game. Important to be patient. He made a big mistake attacking with that 7. Like, it's not like it had trample. There's no reason to go for that. Okay, let's see if we can win 5 in a row. Yeah, if you want to play Pauper, I'll uh I'll make sure that there's a link to the deck list on Aether Hub so that you guys can just quickly import the deck, have some fun before Pauper goes away. Okay, a Liliana. Zoof boof. I like that. Zoof boof. Come on, little scorpion. Go, 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 go. Um, Definitely keeping that. Another white black deck. You'll see a lot of white black. I'm shocked we haven't seen a red. Have we seen a red? I don't think we have. Is this? This isn't the same guy we faced earlier, is it? Oh, got both of them out. I don't think. Yeah. I mean, he's getting really good. value on that right now. I need some life gain going. But the first strike, yeah, 2 of those out is definitely way better than the last time we faced this deck and only had the one. But we have enough creatures on board that should be good. Yeah, we just immediately Angel of the Dawn. He won't be able to block. $12 damage going through. What's he got? Nice, nice. It's a good vicious offering. I think we cartouche the warrior to make it that the cat can't. Well, I guess the cat won't be able to block it anyways. Let's see what we pull. Okay. Oh, another Angel of the Dawn. Don't want him getting that life gain. Okay. You got enough tricks up your sleeve? Because I will not be dropping any more creatures. I will not be giving you any more life gain off of that. So what you got for us? A martyr? Doesn't really help you. Just gonna hammer skull that. That's good. Can't imagine he has anything that gets him where he needs to be. Yeah, because he can't block the air. There we go. 5-0. The deck ran much better with getting 2 of the enchantments out, but still too much pressure. There we are. Let's see what we got. Flood of Recollection and Heaven and Earth. Sweet. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Check out the deck list, play some Pauper before it's done. And if you enjoyed the video, please like it. It's huge for the channel. I'd like to really get this built up. And subscribe. Turn on that little bell for notifications of videos. I'm going to try and post up on a regular basis. I will be going back to my third year game development in just a few days. So it won't be super often content, but often enough that I think it's worth keeping an eye on it. Uh, Thanks a lot. Have a great day, guys. Happy gaming.